More people able to get the vaccines and businesses taking steps to bring operations back to normal somewhat. Can an employer require workers to get vaccinated? And what happens if an employee refuses? All right, Fox 13's Haley Hines is live in Tampa with a look at Florida's employment law and what rights employees have on this. Very interesting story, Haley.
It sure is, Kelly. Florida is one of those states where employers definitely have the upper hand. The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission issued guidance saying that generally, yes, employers can require the COVID-19 vaccine of their workers as long as they are complying with all federal EEO guidelines, laws. However, there are some exemptions that they have to abide by. Still, a recent survey finds that many employers are in no hurry to enact any kind of a mandate out of fear of resistance and legal liability. Vaccine eligibility is now 60 and up in Florida.
I want to see my children again.
And while many are eager to get the shot,
we want concerts, we want to be eating outside with friends.
Not everyone's rolling up their sleeve. So what happens if your boss wants to require vaccination? Can they? And can they fire you if you don't?
Generally, the answer is yes, and there's exceptions.
Florida is an at-will employment state. Unless you're under contract or in a union, employees have few legal rights and can be terminated for just about anything. However,
if an employee can't get the vaccine for a health reason or because they have a disability or there's some religious reason why they can't get the vaccine, then the employer has to engage in what is called the interactive process to see if there's a reasonable alternative to that.
Can they work remotely or away from other employees? Will they wear a mask?
But there's some situations where it may be required, like in health care or something like that, that it may be more safety sensitive than others.
A survey of nearly 2,000 employers and representatives done by Littler Mendelson found that less than 1% have mandated shots for employees. 6% plan to once they have FDA approval beyond emergency use authorization. 3% plan to require it for certain employees. 43% have not decided against mandating the vaccine, while 48% would not require them. More than half of those responding fear resistance from employees not in a protected category, the impact on morale, and legal liability for adverse reactions.
There's a lot of moving parts, and I don't think there's really a definitive answer to all these issues. It's going to be developing in the law what's going to happen in the future.
OSHA does give employers the right to require the flu vaccine. It could be the same case with COVID-19 vaccines once they get full FDA approval. Now, rather than mandate, some companies like Darden Restaurants, Target, and Trader Joe's are offering incentives, actually offering employees up to 4 hours paid time off if they do choose to get the vaccine. Kelly.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Haley Hines reporting for us. Thank you so much, Haley.